Good morning, everyone. Actually, it's not morning, it's noon. So, I most of the day yesterday, maybe at least three quarters of it, I felt pretty good. And then, as nighttime drew near, I started to slip back into not feeling as good. Determined that if my blood sugar's up a little high, then it seems like it's going to agitate the symptoms of COVID. I'm not a doctor, nothing like that, but that's just how I had felt. I had, because I have had an appetite the past 2 days, and I thought, all right, I had some extra carbs, and that didn't do me any favors. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, yesterday I had a good breakfast, stuff like that. Lunch wasn't too bad, but I think for the time being, I definitely need to back off of the carbs, which, I mean, it's going to be hard for Thanksgiving, but whatever. What in the world? Okay, never mind. Thought that was my dog. I was going to say, I don't remember him coming in here. Anyway, he shouldn't be in here. Definitely not. Um, I have my son looking out for him and everybody else. So, I don't know if you can hear my dog or not. Anyway, I doing good today. My blood sugar was normal when I checked it this morning, just about. Um, my blood sugar, I checked it a while ago. It's a little after 12. It was 113, which that's cool. Um, for breakfast, I had maybe two handful of walnuts, and then I had an apple. I usually have it sliced into eighths. um, but that's what I had for lunch, or I'm sorry, for breakfast. I'm probably for lunch. I'm probably gonna have some leftover one or two hamburger patties and just a big old juicy cold orange. That's just as well with me. I dinner time. I'm probably just gonna have a can of soup, something like that, or something with broccoli, something to help the lungs. Uh, had my wife. She's supposed to be picking up a big old bag of oranges since they're in season. Um, and berries. I know berries aren't really in season no more, but those help with blood circulation, things like that. Just keep things moving along. Very important. So just gotta try to fight this, like I said, with whatever means necessary, including nutrition. We're gonna do what we can, trying to stay positive. A lot of times, I'll have to make another video about this too. Probably when I'm better. I don't know. It just all depends. But I what was I gonna say? Pretty much for the most part, use this time to like your advantage. If you're in my situation, or hopefully, God forbid, you are in my situation, utilize the time to, I mean, watching movies is good and everything, and being on your phone, reading, things like that. I think reading would be really good too. I'm definitely a book reader. I love books. So I think between that and maybe even writing stuff down, keeping a journal, things like that. Um, but I think, I mean, you definitely have time for self reflection and time to examine yourself, which it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. I mean, sometimes you just need to take a deep dive, however, however, uh, however things may be, it's a good time to, I think, in a way, get your affairs in order. Um, I mean, as far as, just take stock of where you're currently at in life, where you want to see yourself going. And, I know things can take a dark turn. Um, I don't know, you might start getting kind of depressed because you're alone. And trust me, in some ways, yeah, you're alone because you're quarantining, but you're not alone because there's other people that have been there and other people that have, people that have been there and done that. And I just want you to let you know that you're definitely not alone. Um, family's important, friends are important. Reach out to them, talk to them. If you don't get a hold of them the first time, try again later. Leave a message, text, messenger, whatever you can do, Um, but like I said, I mean, being alone with your thoughts, that it all depends on you, positive or negative. You may have to dwell on some negative thoughts. Just as long as you work through it, just stressors really. Like, oh my gosh, how am I going to afford this? How am I going to afford that? Well, am I going to be getting a paycheck? Especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck. Or even if you're living paycheck to paycheck, but you have somewhat of a little, nest egg or savings, if you will. But, starting to run out of breath. But that's pretty much my only symptom today is just my breathing's a little bit, I feel a little bit suppressed. So I had to use the breathing machine, and I'll probably use it 3 times today. I only used it once yesterday, so I think I'll use it again maybe here in about an hour or two, and then right before, maybe an hour before bed or something like that. But I've changed out these clothes. These clothes have been washed. I'm just utilizing all the clothes that I have. Um, Maybe every day, not every day, I'm sorry, about every other day or so, my I have a trash bag filled up so that way my wife's not having to constantly wash clothes and stuff like that. And I even have a trash bag, things like that. Probably discard of come Thursday. I know she's going to be super busy, or maybe even tomorrow, and just start a new trash bag and then use that from there on out. I had to, well, I had my wife call. I was going to call, but I had my wife call my doctor and everything because I was scheduled to get my A1C done and stuff like that. But I had to actually cancel that and push that back a month after I go back to work. So January 4th, I'll have my go to get my A1C test done, things like that. I'm not sure how they're gonna do the physical part with urine and sorry for the graphic detail, but just to see my liver's good, see my kidneys are good. I mean, last December they were, they checked out. I haven't had any issues, but I just like to be safe, and so that's kind of the extent. It's kind of hard to. I seem kind of a little bit foggy minded I don't know if anybody's experienced that, but all right, guys. I'll catch you later. Bye.